if China's economy is growing at 5.2% and the US is economy is growing at 2.5%, less than half of that, how is it that some Western journalists are able to say that China's economy is doing bad and that the US economy is doing good? I really don't understand.
Yeah, well, a lot of this is psychological projection, accusing your so-called adversary of what you yourself are suffering of. Now, it's true that the US GDP growth looks like it's very high, especially compared to the economies of Europe, many of which have entered recession. Like in Germany, it's officially entered recession, the UK as well. Now, the US growth rate does look to be pretty high, but there are a few major caveats here. First of all, last year in 2023, according to Federal Reserve data, the U.S. deficit, the federal government deficit as a percentage of GDP was 6.2%, which is massive. This is almost like a wartime deficit. And it's actually similar to the deficit in 2009, 2010. And the discussion is potentially up to a deficit of 3% of GDP in China, up to. But that's actually probably, that's the upper limit. It's probably going to be around maybe 2% of deficit of GDP. Now, people are referring to that as a stimulus in China, a 2% GDP deficit. Now, in the US, it's over 6%. So, but people don't call that a stimulus. It's a massive stimulus. So, yeah, if the government spends a lot into the economy, you can grow the economy. Okay. But we need to keep that in mind with the US.